Welcome back, my little fizzles. I know it's been a very long time since I've uploaded. I think it's December now, and the last time I uploaded was in March. So a lot has happened, so I thought I would talk to you guys, give you guys a little life update while doing my makeup. So this is going to be a mix of new and old and drugstore and high-end. It's what I'm currently using to get ready in the morning, so I thought I would just share my get ready routine with you. I understand the lighting's not great. I did move from Oklahoma to Arizona, and in the move, we left a lot of stuff, and we threw away a lot of stuff, and we were in a little bit of a car accident, and some of my stuff was damaged. So we're starting over from scratch. I still have my Lisa Franklet, which is what I call this blanket, even though it's not actually Lisa Frank, it just reminds me of it. So I got my Lisa Franklet, and yeah, let's just get ready and talk about what happened. So I am still with Ulta. I'm going to take off my glasses. I'm going to be blind, but I'm going to start with using Clinique Even Better Makeup in the shade Flax, and I'm going to use my Real Technique sponge. So in October, my husband and I moved to Arizona. We actually took a visit here to Tucson, and we visited in August and moved in October. In August, I messaged my work and I was like, I need a transfer. We're gonna move. So at first, we met while we were still here in August. We met with some realtors to see about getting a house, and we were approved for a house, but the houses that we were approved for just weren't what we wanted to invest that much money into. So we decided to move here, get an apartment, and just wait another year to buy a house. So hopefully next fall we will be homeowners. I'm hoping. I am still with Ulta. I've been with Ulta for over a year now. It was 1 year in October. And I have been with Clinique for almost 4 years. It'll be 4 years in January. So I use a lot of Clinique products. I'm actually using like hardly any Clinique products today. I'm a makeup enthusiast. I love makeup and skincare, but let's see, how's that look so far? Pretty natural, pretty nice. So we moved into an apartment and I got a transfer to an Ulta, and I did not research very well because the Ulta I got approved for, my transfer got approved for, it's on the way other side of town. I should have been more diligent about looking at apartments on that side of town. But I looked and it's only 15 miles, 14 miles away, so I'm like, oh, well, that's not that bad. But no, it is. Everywhere in Tucson, you can only drive like 35, 40 miles an hour. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Tucson. It's beautiful here. There are a lot of jaywalkers. That is something that I'm not used to. I am from Tulsa, Oklahoma, but the jaywalkers here are crazy. It'll be the middle of the night. It'll be like lightly drizzling, and all of a sudden you'll see a body walk across the street and you're like, what? And you have to be really diligent about tending to really watching. You can't like zone out and be thinking about other stuff. You have to stay super focused because people are just walking in front of your car all the time. A couple other weird things about Tucson, like you get a protected left-hand turn after everybody goes. So I'm not used to that. The next thing we are going to do is some Shape Tape, and mine is in the shade Light Sand. This is actually on sale, or was on sale, at Ulta this week for $19. It's usually like, what, $27? So, anyways, yeah, the protected left-hand turn is after the stoplight, after the green light for everyone else to go straight, which makes more sense. Also, I'm going to say also a lot, the fire hydrants are silver. Just a little bit of things I've noticed. And they have a lot more 24-hour Mexican restaurants. So if you're ever hungry at 3 a.m. and you don't know if you want enchiladas or a giant breakfast burrito, they got you covered here. There's a bunch of them all around. There's also a donut shop that stays open really, really late. I had their donuts though, and they weren't that great. Also tried Dunkin' Donuts. I keep trying to make Dunkin' Donuts happen. Dunkin' Donuts are not my thing. I got some of their munchkins last night. And they're not very good. I like Krispy Kreme or Daylight Donuts. They don't have Daylight Donuts here. They also don't have Aldi's here, which I'm surprised by. I thought Aldi's was everywhere. Not that I ever shopped at Aldi's. It's just, I don't know. They got some good prices on some things. Oh, and they have a store here called the 99-cent only store where it's not 99-cent only. Like, there's a lot of stuff, like, it's still, like, under $10, but it's not 99-cent only. So I found that weird name for a store. Okay, how's that blended? Looks pretty good. I had my cats are outside right now. I had them in here with me, but they were just so curious and knocking everything over. So I'm like, just sit outside for a little bit. The two cats that I brought with me, well, we brought Havoc and Shallon. You guys have not been introduced to Havoc yet. He is an orange kitty. At my last apartment, we lived on the 3rd story, and we only had Shallon with us. My other cats are Nemo and Bordy, and my dog is Hank. They are with my in-laws in Oklahoma at their house, just so they have more space to run around and be cats. Shallon is more of an indoor cat anyway, so we brought her to Tulsa with us whenever we moved from McAllister to Tulsa. And we had her just by herself. And then we lived on the 3rd story, and there was this huge storm this spring in Oklahoma. It's like flooding and tornadoes. It was just horrible weather. And so one day we were coming home from work or from Walmart or something. There was this little orange kitty outside of our door, and he was so sweet. We couldn't turn him away because we live on the 3rd story. Not very many cats came up there, like hardly at all. And so he was really sweet, and he came right inside. He went to the food dish, and then he used the litter box, and he just made it himself at home. And we're like, I guess we have a 2nd cat now, like, or a 4th cat. And we weren't really planning on getting another cat because we already had 3 cats and a dog. So now we have 4 cats and a dog. So we named him Havoc, but we usually just call him Baby because he acts like a little baby. He's curious about everything. He's so sweet. Oh, I'm going to powder. So I'm going to use this Laura Geller. It's in the Baked Balance and Glow in Light. They don't sell this at Ulta anymore. The shade, even though it's called Light, is a little dark on me, but we'll just set with it. They don't sell Laura Geller at Ulta anymore. They might still sell some of her stuff online only. But also, we are getting Laura Mercier in January. So all those people that love Laura Mercier setting powder, she's coming to Ulta January 5th. So that's exciting. If you didn't know that, you can use your points. Ulta has a fantastic point system. This store is all over the place. Let's get back into it. Okay, so my cat. So we didn't really want another cat. So we offered him to my sister. My sister was like, oh no, we can't have another cat right now. Or we can't have a cat right now. My husband's allergic or something like that. My husband doesn't want a cat. So we decided to keep him. He was very sweet. He's a very sweet cat. He's curious about everything. He has these big black eyes. I should post some pictures to him on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, it's also just at SodaSiren. Everywhere, Twitter as well, is just at SodaSiren. I need to be a better influencer. Anyways, he has these big, beautiful, dark eyes. And whenever you hold him, he just looks around at everything. He's curious about everything. Whenever I set up this tripod, he's knocking it down and running all over the place. And he'll snuggle occasionally, but he's more wants to run around and be a little boy. Now, Shallon, I have posted about her before. She's a chubby little thing, and she's a sweet girl, too. She doesn't like me as much as she loves Christopher. Like, that is... Anytime I'm with my husband, Christopher, she's looking at me like, would you not be with my daddy right now? That is my daddy. And she gives me these eyes like, he is mine. Get out of the kitty spot. Like, that's the Shallon spot, like right under his arm. That is her spot. And if anyone is laying there, me or Havoc, she gets really pissy and is like, get out of my spot. That is my spot. Anyways, I can't really see. So this is like a blind get ready with me. So I assume I'm all kind of blended. I didn't use a primer today. I'm testing out some products that I got, and I'm using this serum / moisturizer thing. So hopefully everything looks smooth. I really like it. Okay, let's move on. So after I've set my makeup, I've been going in with a highlight. I've been going in with this one. It's from Pixie by Petra. I got it in an Ulta a while back, and it's in Peach Honey. It's a beauty blush duo. And I've just been using this and going over my entire face to give me some luminosity, to some glow. And I've been getting a lot of compliments on my skin lately. Like, my skin's not perfect. You guys saw it. But I feel like adding this extra luminosity just makes everything a little shinier, a little dewier. And I like the feeling of matte. Like, I don't want it to feel sticky, but I want it to look dewy. Just like that. And then to be a little extra sparkly, I'm going to go in with another little glittery doodad. Doodad. Do people say doodad? I'm showing my age, aren't I? Okay, so we have this one from Urban Decay. It's the Space Powder. And this is shimmering powder for face and body. This was last year's Christmas release. This is what it looks like. It's really pretty. Like, shimmery. But take that same fluffy brush and just dust it all over my face. Let's see how that looks. Okay, so we got Havoc, and we decided we were going to take a trip to Tucson. There's a lot of reasons we were wanting to move out of Oklahoma. Neither of us were happy there. Neither of us felt like we really belonged in Oklahoma. So we decided to start looking at places to move. And we looked at a lot of places that were close to water. I want to live in California. I really, really do. I want to live within a few hours of the beach. But it wasn't really affordable on our salaries. So we looked at Maine, couldn't afford it. We looked at a lot of different places that just weren't affordable. So we decided, like, I'm going to use this for my blush. It's the Saharan Blush Volume 2. It's by Juvia's Place. And these are beautiful. I'm going to swirl a couple of these together and use this as blush. So I'm going to take a EcoTools brush. This is a blush brush, angled face brush. The powder brush I was using was from Ulta Beauty brand. It's the Ulta Beauty powder brush. I love this for just all over because it's big and fluffy. I really want to get some It Cosmetics brushes, but the It Cosmetics one like this is like $60, so I haven't bought it yet. This one works fine. Anyways, moving on to this, the Saharan Desert. I'm going to take this angled face brush, and I'm going to go into Sola, Zoba, Lena, B. So these four, I just kind of swirl my brush. And I like to put it on my apples and then move upwards. So I do a lot of people's makeup and they're like, oh, is that how you're supposed to put blush on? I'm like, that's how I put blush on. So just kind of swirl. So we were looking at California, ruled it out. We were looking at Oregon. We were looking at Maine, Florida. Like, there were so many no's for those states that it was like, well, where can we go? And now I'm going to take a little bit of Taupe. Blend that out too. So I have this glowy, peachy, cheeky look. Alright. And then back with that giant blender, just blend everything back out. So we're looking at all these places, and they were all a bunch of no's. And then we decided on Tucson. Watch out, Tucson, here we come. Woo! So my favorite movie is Romeo and Michelle's High School Reunion, which takes place in Tucson. My favorite designer is Lisa Frank, who was born in Tucson. She actually still lives here. We drove by her building, and it's abandoned, which is sad, but she still resides here. And then my husband is like, oh, the movie Tombstone was filmed here, and I'm like, oh, I haven't seen that. My foot is asleep. Let's see if I can rearrange. Ah! So I'm sitting on the floor, and we need a new table. We went to IKEA. There's an IKEA like 2 hours from here to get some furniture. We just haven't bought it yet. So hopefully that'll be soon. Next thing I'm going to use is a little highlight. This is ColourPop in the shade Lunch Money. So there's a lot of things. Oh, I'm going to use that face brush again. So there's a lot of things about Tucson that we really liked. It is super hot here. The winters are super mild. Like, it's December, 8th now? And yesterday we were wearing short sleeves. So I love that. It rarely rains here, which I love. I hate rain and I hate snow. And Oklahoma gets a lot of rain and mild snow. This tripod is not working. I'm gonna have to order a different one. It's a cheap one that I got at Target for a few dollars. And it's a no. So, get a new tripod. I had a really nice one, but that's one of the things that broke in the move. So, I'll get to that. So, what's next? I'm going to go ahead and spray since I have all my face stuff on. I'm using the Fixing Spray by I Heart Revolution in Guava and Rose. This actually smells amazing. So, I haven't seen this in a while, so maybe they don't even have it anymore. But I bought it at Ulta a few months ago. Okay, let's move on to eyes. The first thing I'm going to do is, this is also from Revolution Beauty. It's Revival. It's like a soft pink eyeshadow cream. And we didn't sell this at Ulta that I ever saw. But if you bought some Revolution Beauty products, they gave you this free mystery bag. And it was one of the products in my mystery bag. So I'm going to take my mirror. Just smear it all over my eyelid. It's going to work as my eyeshadow primer and give me color and shine. So you could definitely just do this on its own as a really pretty one-step eyeshadow. But we're gonna do a little more. We'll play with some ColourPop. So we had decided, well, what about Tucson, Arizona? It's within driving distance to California. I still have not been to California. Ugh, I want to go so bad. Ugh, this ought to be good. John Mulaney, I love him. I didn't think I was ADD until I started filming this video because I am all over the place. It's just because I haven't talked to you guys in so long. Anyways, getting back to the whole point. So we decided Tucson would be a great place to visit, and it's within driving distance to California. It's within driving distance to Vegas. We're close to Mexico. So we're within a day's drive to all these places. Living in Oklahoma, we just felt so trapped. Like, everything was so far away. And even driving from McAllister to Tulsa, it's like, oh my gosh, be careful. It's like, it's a 2-hour drive. It's not a big deal. So next I'm going to use this ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in LadyBird. It's an ultra glitter. It's really pretty. I'll show you how this swatches. So it's just really pretty. So I'm going to just put that all over the lid. Just right on top of that pink one. Kind of set it. I don't know how people do get ready with me, chatty get ready with me. I'm so used to just watching YouTubers while I get ready. I guess I watch their get ready with me's, but I don't ever do them because I'm blind and I have a horrible setup. So anyways, we decided to take a trip to Tucson, which from Tulsa it's a long drive. It's 3 states. So we went from Oklahoma to Texas to New Mexico to Arizona. So it was quite a bit of drive. The first time we came, we drove straight through, which was a bad idea because I'm like, oh, I can do it. It's like 18 hours or something. I'm awake for 18 hours anyways, so it's not going to be that bad. It was bad. We left at night, or we left in the like 6 p.m. and drove all the way through, and we got here the next day at like noon or 11 or 12. And we couldn't check into our Airbnb until 2. So we went to the mall and walked around. It's a very beautiful mall at Tucson Mall. I was so tired. My husband isn't the best driver. I mean, he's a fine driver. He can drive, but he doesn't like to drive a lot. So I did the majority of the driving. Next, we're gonna go into Give Me Butterflies. It's a new one by ColourPop. It's so pretty. And this one is still on sale at Ulta. ColourPop is like fast fashion. If you see something from ColourPop that you like, definitely grab it because it's going to be gone in like 2 weeks. So I'm going to go into Woke, which is this color up here. Take my fluffy pink brush that I got from Ipsy like a year or 2 ago. I'm just going to go right over everything. Again, I can't see. You can do a drinking game like they do with Robin on How I Met Your Mother. So we decided to take a trip. We drove straight here. We got our Airbnb, which was really nice. It was actually a guest house on another property in like central Tucson. Now I'm going to take, I think I'll go in with Skipper on this tiny BH Smokey Eyes brush. And go right there. If this had a mirror on it, it'd be a lot easier, but I have to use this big mirror right here because I can't see. Eventually, I do want to get LASIK. I want to get a better setup. I want to get a lot of things, but one step at a time. The main thing was to get out of Oklahoma, which we did, so I'm happy about that. A lot of bad memories are gone. Looks really pretty so far for being half blind while doing this. And then I'm going to take Catch back on that fluffy brush again and go everywhere again with it. So we drove straight here, we got our Airbnb, and then we just explored a lot. And after a day, we were like, yes, we want to live here, we want to move here. And we visited in August, so it was super hot, and we're like, well, if we can handle it at its extreme heat, we can handle it in its mild winters, we can live here. Now I'm going to take my e.l.f. Professional Eye Crease brush. This is like my go-to brush. I have a bunch of other brushes, this is my go-to. And I'm going to take Bloomin', which is this really pretty color right here. Just kind of deepen that all up. So after a day or two, we decided that we loved it here. We want to move here. We talked to a realtor. We got approved. We went and talked with, we talked to a loan specialist. We got approved for our home loan. Then we talked to a realtor. She showed us the properties, and we decided to wait. So we decided to move here. We got our apartment. So it was pretty quick. And we decided we were going to move. We decided in August we were going to move in October when our lease was up. And I told my family, and they were like, what? You're moving? I didn't even tell a lot of I told my coworkers, found out right away, and just drooled on myself because I'm a professional talker. So my coworkers found out before I even told anyone, before I even told my family, before like anyone knew, because I had called my work and asked for a transfer, and then it got around to everyone. Even people who worked at Ulta's that I didn't even work at were like, so I heard you're leaving and you want to transfer. And I'm like, what? I haven't even told anyone. My family doesn't even know yet. Okay, we're gonna go in with this one from Essence. It's the Superfine eyeliner pen. And I'm gonna line my eyes. So let's see. I like this eyeliner pen because it's not super wet. I have the one from Tarte, and it's like you put it on and you have to kind of fan it for like 30 seconds or else it transfers up. This one doesn't really do that, but it's also not the deepest, darkest black, but it works. And it's like $2. So we have a black line, and then let's do this side. Good enough. So we drove back and we decided to get a motel room on our way back so we weren't as tired and we weren't as crazy. So on our way back from our original trip, we stopped in New Mexico. We stopped at Roswell and we spent the night there, and that was really fun. I went to the Roswell Museum and bought a whole bunch of Roswell alien things, and then drove back to Oklahoma and gave our 2 months notice at our apartment complex, and we told our family, and we barely even told any friends. We barely even told anyone we were moving. So next I'm going to take the ColourPop Brow Boss in Taupe, and we're just going to lightly fill in these brows. I'm blessed with pretty nice brows, but we are going to fill in. So a lot of people we didn't tell until we were about to leave. I met with my friend Alicia. You guys remember Alicia, right? And I met with her and told her, hey, I'm moving. We went out for pizza, went to a movie, went to go see Hustlers, which I don't know why J-Lo got like so much praise for that movie. I didn't think it was that great. It was entertaining, but I don't think it's like Oscar worthy or anything. But we went to Hideaway Pizza, which was really good. They don't have that here, but they have Blackjack Pizza here, which is very similar. Similar crust, similar, a different atmosphere. Hideaway is more like family friendly, and Blackjack seems like a bro's place. Like, bro. But both similar pizzas. Very good. Very good pizza. So we're just kind of filling in and brushing them. So we got an apartment. It's a 2-bedroom apartment. Our rent is higher here only because we got a 2-bedroom rather than a 1-bedroom. But other than that, it's pretty similarly priced. Tucson is. It's actually a little cheaper living here because they don't tax food like if you buy it at the grocery store. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with Get Lost. I'm just gonna use my finger to kind of rub it all over my lids because I want even more shine and shimmer. And every time I do my makeup like this, I get a ton of compliments on my look. Let's do the other eye. There we go. So I love this palette so far. They released 2 more, or 3 more in the Butterfly collection. 2 are at Ulta. 1 is the gold one that's on their website. But where was I with my story? So we got our apartment. Yeah, they don't tax food if you buy it at the grocery store, which is really cool. I'm not used to that. But all of our other bills are pretty much the same. Our internet is a little more expensive because they don't have AT&T internet here, which we were getting for $50. And now we switched to Cox. It's $100, but that's like the main difference in our bills. We decided to move here. We moved in October, and we were making really good time on our trip. We got our U-Haul, and about an hour outside of Tucson, we were in a car accident on the highway. Our U-Haul started going like this, and our car went up to like 90. I couldn't get it to slow down. It just kept accelerating, and then it like turned and flipped. I was able to steer it into the median or the middle of the highway to where it was like grass and cacti. But our U-Haul was flipped. It was in the middle of the highway, but my husband and I were fine. Our cats were fine. Our cats were amazing throughout the entire trip. Like, they barely even cried or meowed. They didn't wet their carrying case, and we were in the car for like 2 full days, like 10-hour days driving here. Our cats were amazing, better than I could ask for, but that was really scary. I do not recommend pulling a U-Haul with a Ford Focus hatchback, which is what I have. So if we ever move again, we're just going to rent like the big U-Haul truck or have someone move it for us, because that was very scary. A couple of things broke, not a whole lot. Most everything was fine. My husband and I weren't at fault. We didn't get in trouble. The insurance on the U-Haul paid for all the damage to the U-Haul, but we should have never been pulling that U-Haul to begin with. So that was very scary. But we got our apartment. I started at Ulta. The Ulta here is a lot different than the Ulta that I'm used to. I worked at the one in Bixby, Oklahoma, and they were fantastic to me. They really helped me succeed. And then this one is just, it's different. I don't want to say a lot because I don't want to get in trouble at work, but it is a different atmosphere. So I'm just going to kind of smooth everything out and then add some lashes and some lipstick. I will be done with my makeup. Anyway, so we're moved here. We've been here for 2 months. We love Arizona so far. So much better for us than Oklahoma was. I will tell you, my asthma has gotten better, but my allergies are worse. Like, you can hear me sniffling. I haven't taken an allergy pill yet. Because I just woke up and I was like, I want to film a video. I've been delaying this because, whoa. I'm using this mascara. It's StellerLash by BH Cosmetics. So I've been delaying this video because my tripod broke in the move. I don't have a table. I don't have a chair. I don't have my lighting. Like, I don't have anything, and I just feel kind of, like, embarrassed or whatever, but even if nobody watches this, at least I have, like, a video diary of my life, so, and I do go back and watch some of my old YouTube videos, and I look at what I was wearing or how my hair looked, and I like watching myself, so even if you guys don't, I think I'm cute and I'm funny. Definitely things I want to work on, but getting out of Oklahoma was my main goal for the year. Staying with Ulta, staying happily married, which I am with Christopher. We're about to finish our 6th year together. We're about to start year 7. So that's really exciting. I work at Ulta, he works at Target, so we're just working on paying off debt. The car accident got us into a little bit more debt, so we had to get some credit cards some other credit cards to help pay that. But we got our apartment, we're here, we're down to 1 car. We left his car in Oklahoma. So we're just working on getting a second car, working on improving at our jobs, and hopefully this time next year we'll have a house. How does it look? You guys tell me. That it look good? It does look bad. This is the Melon Drop Pop Clinique Pop Glaze lipstick. Just a really pretty kind of sheer orange. Okay. How does it look? Am I a hot mess? Well, I know I'm hot. And I'm a mess, so I guess I am. Let's put my glasses back on and see if I can see what I look like. Well, it looks good from here. Very shimmery, very glittery. Yeah, I look good. I hate my foot's asleep. Okay. Anyways, maybe I need to eat more bananas. I got this top from Taupe. It's really pretty. Got it on the clearance. Yeah. So we are here. We're doing really great. We're working full time. This video is already 32 minutes long, but that's okay. If you guys want to clock out and check out, bye-bye. But I'm going to go ahead and continue to talk about my journey here. So we moved in and my room is empty. I have a bed on the floor. I have a couple of nightstands, a couple of regular lamps, and some plastic storage bins. This first month and a half has just been kind of surviving and getting a little bit of debt paid off. But we definitely want to go back to IKEA. We actually went out there. It's a 2-hour drive, and we looked at desks, but we didn't buy any because we didn't have any money yet. So it is expensive to move, and my husband told me maybe we should wait to move until we have some more money. And I was like, I know, I want to move now. So I got my way because I'm that kind of wife. Hashtag that wife. So we moved, and we moved on a budget. We didn't have a lot of money, but we have money now. So we are getting the debt paid off. We want to get some dressers. We want to get some tables. We want to get some desks. My husband wants to get into maybe filming a podcast or a YouTube channel. He's not really quite sure what he wants to do. Maybe doing a video together. We have discussed making a channel together where we review movies. I want to review more things on this channel. I want to do more food reviews. I want to do a lot more things with makeup. I need a new tripod. I need a desk. There's a lot of things we need, but I'm here, I'm back. I'm going to start with doing small things, small unboxings and things like that. I know this video was long and I talked about a lot of random things. If you have any questions, ask them down below because I don't remember what I talked about, what I didn't. Ask them down below. Ask me on Twitter, wherever. Maybe I'll do like I don't know, like a YouTube live or something. I definitely want to do more videos with makeup, with skincare, with food, with my husband, movie reviews, just more like a lifestyle channel, my lifestyle. The only boxes that I actually get currently are Ipsy, and I'm going to start getting Ipsy Ultimate. So I just bought both of those. Hopefully they'll come soon. And I'll get into more unboxings. And I want to do freebie videos and empty videos. I have been saving all of my trash for the last year to do like a big trash talk 2019, but I think it's way too much. I'm going to go back to doing the monthly empties videos and monthly freebie videos, because I think saving it all for the end of the year is just way too much. I have a bin full of trash of empties, and I don't even remember what I thought of them because it's been so long since I've used them up. So in January or in February, I'm going to start doing monthlies and just talk about it. That way I can give you guys reviews of the products that I have used up and what I think of them. If you guys have any suggestions of videos you want me to do, let me know. Shout out to anyone who lives in Oklahoma who's watching. Hi, I miss you guys. Well, some of you guys. Let's not be fake. Whew, that was a lot. Okay. I'll see you guys soon in another video. Bye, guys.